What up? What up?
What's up?
Hey, Cuzzo.
What's up, Cuz? What you doing?
Shit. So I was speaking to my cousin on the Peer Pressure podcast page, not you. But what's up with you?
What's up? What you doing?
Shit. I'm about to start this damn podcast. I wanted, hold on, let me go ahead and start correctly. Welcome in. This is Peer Pressure Podcast. This is episode 29. What's real? Welcome home, Park Boy Short. You know what I'm saying? Special.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit like that.
Yeah, shit like that.
I couldn't not do a special for you coming home when I've been supporting. Yeah, I've been supporting. And
do.
also, with us losing Pip, you know what I'm saying? I did a special on Pip and Love, so I had to do a special with the homie. Also, this subject has been kind of fucking with me, like this whole what's real situation, and I felt like you was one of the perfect people to talk to about this shit. And to get your opinion and shit. Like I said, like I told you when we talked about it, you know what I'm saying? Peer pressure is just a conversation. I like to get the conversation started. Real blunt, real upfront. You ain't got to hold nothing back. You ain't got to censor nothing. You can smoke, drink, whatever. We be valid. But first off, how you feel being home?
Like I feel like you know, all jokes aside, I feel like in a good like I'm in a good spirit. I'm in a grown space. I'm in a more like a development of myself space. So I feel like I feel good. Like getting to know my kids better. Like this all right.
All over again.
Yeah. Like
that be the thing though.
Right.
Like some people don't get that second chance to do that shit.
Right.
Or some people have that second chance to do it and they take it for granted. They be playing with it. So seeing you come home straight to the fam and doing stuff with the family and shit, I was like, okay, that's all right. Because you know niggas come home and they want to be outside and do all that extra shit that they didn't get to do, that probably gonna end up getting their ass back locked up.
Back where it was at. It's more basic like you get a point in your life where you get, you know, you will get a few chances. And if you know me, don't know anything, like I've been in and out of prison my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Since a kid to now, to just come out now. And you know, we all know what we face with out here, but real is you. Real is what you make it. Like it's what you make it. It's no definition that really defines real. Everybody's gonna make their own opinion of what's real to them, or that shit seems real. Only thing that is real is to any young person, you know what I'm saying? That goes for even older people. People may, once you sign up for this street shit out here, it's no more real. It's no more real.
Mm-hmm.
It's every man for itself. Every
whatever the fuck is clever.
It's like who gonna make the best out of their own situation. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, you gonna find some real niggas, but fire to stick, because when you sign up for this, your kids come second. Your kids come second. I'm gonna give them. I mean, you want what's real? It's what's real. So it's supposed to be looked at two ways out here. Your kids don't matter. Your family don't matter. You don't matter. So when certain shit happen in the street or certain shit you faced with, you gotta accept what come with that. And all my life, I done accepted. I done played fair to the street. I done played fair to the game. I go do my time. I come back home. You ain't got to doubt when I go behind the walls, it's gonna be a solid situation. And it come a time where you gotta share. When I'm gonna be solid to my kids? When I'm gonna be solid to myself? When I'm gonna be solid to a situation?
That part.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I ain't with the internet shit, you know, certain shit. I mean, y'all know how I live. Y'all know what's with me. But it come a time where when you gonna grow? When you gonna take you to the next level?
When you gonna mature?
Yeah.
And take accountability and pay attention to what the real values are. That's why I wanted to talk about what's real. The reason that I say that is because there are a lot of us out here that make decisions. If you know anything about pressure, I've been in the streets just as much as these dudes been in the streets.
Facts.
I've never, thankfully, knock on wood, never had to sit down behind it because of how I moved, and because when I felt myself getting too comfortable, I got out of it.
You removed yourself.
That goes with dancing, other stuff that I'm not gonna mention on here. But it goes with a lot of stuff. And no, I won't out here selling my body and nothing like that. But I was doing stuff that would be considered masculine. But it was because I had to survive. Like it's always only been me. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that's what this game was really for, to get the money and you go on to the next thing, the next phase in life, not to stay in for the rest of your life.
And it be hard as a bitch, yo. Like, it be times where I be like, bruh, I could really just go ahead and type this shit in this computer, do some wild shit real quick. I could take this train ride, but I'ma chill.
I'm gonna do what I know is gonna last for the next 6 years.
Exactly. Like, I have 3 kids. I started businesses for all of my kids when I decided to leave my ex-husband. Like, that was big for me. And that was because I was with someone that didn't believe or they didn't have the same ambition. You know what I'm saying? I've talked about this before, but when you deal with somebody, if you grew up and you were raised on struggle and survival, dealing with somebody that was raised on love and being spoiled and shit, it's kind of hard.
It's different. It's kind of hard. It's different. Y'all look at life from 2 different point of views.
Yeah, he look at life like, well, if I don't get it, my people get it for me. Or if this don't go right, I got this to fall back on. I don't have nobody, no grandparents that's gonna send me money. I don't have, you know what I'm saying?
A safety net. He used
exactly. I have no safety net. I am the safety net. If I don't pull that shit together, this shit is falling apart straight the fuck up. It's always been that way. But the thing about it is, I've learned now the balance, like you said, about the maturity part. Like, I also recognize that some of that struggle that I dealt with is because of who I chose to tag along with me. And when I say tag along, I mean just that. I didn't have no riding partners, you know what I'm saying? People that really were balancing out the shit, that left it for me to be a woman and just be a woman and do the shit that women are supposed to do, whether y'all want to accept our roles or not. We have them.
That's
now, you know what I'm saying? If your people stay, you know what I'm saying, and they in the street, you know, just like they know, certain shit come with that. So if you're not prepared to take that ride, you might want to exit stage left. And I had some people that ain't want to take the ride with me, and that's cool. But now it's pressure. Oh, I see you. What? No.
That's what I call that's the Richmond effect. Richmond, Richmond get on things secondhand with. We don't support each other with most things that each other do. And I mean, this be niggas that you grow up with, females you grow up with. You know what I'm saying? We catch on secondhand. So when somebody else catch on or another city catch on down the line, now you are, it been that, oh damn, we been supporting you. I've been wanting to support you.
You fucking lie.
I've been fucking with you. That's how they do though. That's fucked up.
And that's the crazy part. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in here. I'm selling pineapple bowls after the podcast. I was before the podcast, and I got 2 on the house for you and your lady.
For sure, thank you.
Y'all just gotta tell me what meat y'all want, because I know some people don't eat certain shit and all that. But anyway, the reason that I said that is because, for instance, the pineapple bowls that I'm selling today, people been on my page about my food and this, that, and the third, and people who know me been like, you need to sell food, this, that, and the third. None of the people who, let me take that back. Only 2 of the people who have been on me about my food and promote and do this and the third have posted the food that I'm selling today. Only 2. Now, mind you, they've all been sent it. And those 2 people are 2 people that have purchased from me today too. Now, I only bought 6 pineapples to start with. I sold all of them shits within an hour. And I went and bought 8 more. 6 more. So, you know what I'm saying? It's other people that didn't order for after the podcast and stuff like that. But it goes to show that, like the meme says, and it's cliche or whatever, but most of the people who support you, who are real with you, are not going to be people who know you.
Facts. Gonna be
because
people
they
from
feel like they entitled. Oh, well, I can see her any day and she gonna cook for me. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can go chill with him anytime. Da, da, da. No, you can't, especially if that person is setting boundaries. When people get to a certain point and they really mature and stuff and they set boundaries and they stand in them, that's when it's, oh, you acting different.
you
Oh, you
acting
being
different.
funny.
You acting
Oh,
different.
yup, and I am.
Yeah, it's
So,
supposed to change. Change supposed to come. Nobody's supposed to stay the
and
same.
what about it?
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's supposed to stay the same. Nobody's
Like,
supposed to stay the same.
yeah, I feel like I said, I've been campaigning. I've been on the free shot campaign. And it's because I don't know if y'all remember me, if all y'all remember me, but all y'all, I grew up around y'all. Y'all went to school with my brother, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. These are people that I actually care about making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a stand on it. That's how I operate. Whether it be my family, friends, whatever, in different states, whether it be the people here, it doesn't matter. I'm always support. I'm a pour into people, and I don't do it for reciprocation anymore. I used to wait for like, oh, I did this, that, and the third for them, and expect that. Nah, because you hurt yourself that
your
way.
blessings. You hurt your blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And people don't realize it. Like a lot of the times, those situations you get put in are a test and a testament. They're tests to see what you can endure and whether you have enough faith in yourself to do it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a testament because once you come through it, then you can say, okay, this is what I learned from it. This is how I know to play it. You know what I'm saying? Going forward.
But you got some people still not gonna learn from that first test, the second test, or better yet, the third test. You can get them. It's like somebody from that don't know you, right? I've been in the street, so I'm gonna use the street terminology right fast. It can be somebody around you, right? They can be around you. You can be motivated to do whatever you're doing, whether it's you got a club going, whether it's something you're selling, whether it's anything. They'll be more of feeling entitlement, where you got somebody that's cross town or cross another hood, and it's not, they don't feel entitled. They feel they value what you bring to the table. So they not willing to burn it because they know what you bring to the table is a value. They can't just get this from any other person. They can't just get this love or this feeling. And that's fucked up. Like, it's fucked up. You gotta have other motherfuckers that's around you from other places that support you. But the ones that's beside you, they take it for granted. But let right now, let's say right now.
For granted.
Let's say right now, goddamn Oprah Winfrey shout out this podcast, right? She you know automatically after that you gonna do numbers. Like it's automatic, like this jam will be stamped and approved. You will have so many people that been right there that could have supported you the whole time and did the same thing. Going to shit, they gonna what you think gonna do then? They gonna jump on the wagon. That's Richmond. That's Richmond for you. Like that's Richmond.
Somebody asked to hit the blunt. But yeah, that is Richmond. And the crazy part is what I realized, it's not just Richmond because I moved to Kentucky. I lived in Kentucky for 3 years. Of course, I got mad support out there as far as hair. I've been doing hair since I was 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm licensed. Also, I've been trained under some of the best as far as locks and all that stuff. So now my specialty is just locks. All right. It's so many people that still hit me up from Kentucky, like on my style sheet and stuff like, I'll pay for you to come here to do my hair because it's not just the me doing the hair, it's your energy. It's the conversations, it's the things, the gems you're going to drop on me while we talking that I might not even realize I need. That's why I started the podcast because it was so many people coming to me, not the people that I grew up with. Now, it is some people, I have a solid 5, you know what I'm saying, that been holding me down regardless of what we went through. We had ups and downs and all that have been telling me the same thing. But it's the people who don't know me from a can of paint that met me on TikTok or fucking seen my reels on Facebook and jump in my inbox like, yo, you don't even realize you helped me through some shit, you know what I'm saying, that I wasn't even conscious of, or some shit that I didn't even realize was an issue for me. But the way you broke it down and the way you talked about it, it gave me a different perspective and made me want to work on myself. That's why I'm in school to be a therapist. That's why I started the podcast. That's why I do the radio shows. That's why I started my art. I don't know how to fucking draw. I don't know how to paint. All this shit is freestyle. I started painting and it just is what it is. All of that and me showing my journey, I feel like it's helping people. And like I said, when you get to a point of maturity and your boundaries and all that stuff, you don't really worry about the people who ain't.
Facts.
You don't worry
Facts.
about the people who don't
They
see
gonna
the
catch
vision.
up when they gonna catch up when they catch up. You know,
Just
every
don't
day.
come later when I move, because I'm about to make moves. When I move and this shit's on, you know what I'm saying, on TV and it's on regular radio stations that everybody,
Don't fuck with
because
you
it's
then.
in the works. Contracts is written up, my nigga. Okay? So when it's really out here like that, all I'm asking is don't come with that, oh, pressure, Nita, oh, I don't fucking know you. If you ain't been supporting me since February when I started this motherfucker, if you ain't bought a dinner to help me take care of me and my kids, and you know I'm a single fucking mother with 3 kids, if you ain't bought a painting, if you ain't got your hair done, if you ain't referred me to somebody, if you...
Damn right. You're supposed to.
You better
You're
act
supposed
like
to.
your ass did when you... Before.
You're supposed to, though. Because if you bringing good energy, there's no need to let a negative energy in on your situation. That's going to cloud your situation. That's going to cloud your shit.
It's definitely going to cloud it. And also, it's going to show God. It's going to basically tell God, all right, I see what you did for me, but that wasn't enough. I'm going to still fuck with these naysayers. I'm going to still bring this shit. I'm going to tag along these extra people. Like, even though I know this is for me and you built this in me, and I'm the one that went through all the struggles and all the hard times and staying up all night, edited, and all of my shit with my podcast and radio shows, I do that shit. The shit for Koza Radio, whether y'all know it or not, nobody else is really posting that shit on the pages and doing the news updates and doing the research for all that shit. That's me.
That's you
That's
putting
not
in
even
that
my
the
radio
overtime.
station. I just work on it.
I said that's you that's been putting in the overtime. With
Exactly. I'm the one doing the graphics and stuff. Before I went and paid somebody to make me a logo, I made my own logo. You know what I'm saying? Anything you see going on with my podcast or
so
with
what do
my
you
radio
feel?
shows,
What
is
do
me.
you feel as? What do you feel as a whole? As because our generation is about to become like the now, the grown people in the world, the people that's in control of a lot in the world. So what do you feel as a whole we can come together, and how do we create change? Like how do we break this? How do we open up the ceiling here? Like how do we open up the ceiling?
So last week's podcast was titled Self-Accountability. That's it. When people start really owning, because it's a whole lot of woe is me's. And when I say that, I mean in all aspects. To hating, that's why so many haters, because it's, oh, it happened to him, why it ain't happened to me? Or she got this, why I ain't got it? You got the same 24 hours. When you take accountability, even in the situations and relationships that you're in, when you accept that, okay, I knew this wasn't what I wanted, this ain't giving me what I need, but I'm still standing right here. When you own that it's you that could remove yourself from that situation and possibly move on to something better, accountability. When it comes to business, people out here want to be entrepreneurs. There's a difference between an entrepreneur and a solopreneur. A solopreneur is someone who's focused on, oh, me, my business. This is what I want. You not
I see somebody say, put the ego aside, and that's the
exactly.
only. And we have a lot of
that's
the pride.
self-accountability.
That's right.
Self-accountability.
Yes.
When you're willing to accept that we all have flaws and not just looking for somebody else's or looking for a reason for it to be somebody else's fault, or that's what's going to make the change. When everybody is more worried about themselves and fixing what the fuck they got going on, everything else will fall into place. The issue is nobody is pouring into themselves like they worried about everybody else. It's real, and that's because it's easier. Everybody rather take the easy route. There is nothing easy about success. If you really want something, it's
microwavable.
Exactly.
It's the this generation,
You want me to ever pay you?
this generation loves the microwave effect. Nobody want to cook on his stove. Nobody want to add the right seasonings. Nobody want to watch it. They don't want to watch it. They want to see it overnight. They want to see it boom the next day. And that's not how life works. Life is not going to work. The next day, you will up and have a 500 Fortune company running. Like, no, you got to put the groundwork in. You got to get out here and do what everybody else is not willing to do.
And that goes down to relationships, friendships, like he said, business, just in general, to succeed, to be happy.
I'm gonna tell you, this all honest. I'm gonna give you some real shit. You know what I'm saying, with my life right now, right? Like, far as you brought me the relationship thing, right? I want niggas. I want a nigga as a man, not to say a nigga, but a brother. I want men, period. Yeah, I want men to look at this as this, right? When you dealing with multiple people and multiple women, right? You spread thin. That go for even a female. You spread yourself thin. You thin around the board. You're not in the right. You're not gonna
nobody
never
is
be
fully satisfied.
It's nobody else. So your mindset, you all over the place. You everywhere. You not knowing how to lock it. The most locked in I ever been, bro, and I seen myself not stagnated but moving was getting in a relationship. And I'm talking like not just getting in a relationship, but like cutting off all the bullshit. I mean, placing shit in order with your kids' mothers, like getting everything, even women that you've been leading on. Like, you got to get that shit on a narrow, and you got to get it straight. If everything around you, if you can't be loyal to your bitch, how you gonna be loyal to a nigga? Because when you get locked up, the bitches is the only thing that's loyal. I'm gonna be honest with you. Niggas gonna live their life. Niggas gonna do what they do. Niggas gonna go on. Niggas gonna go to clicks. Niggas gonna go. They gonna jump it. But a woman, a female, no matter you can call it. You can do all that on that phone.
Hot locked in. That bitch is locked the fuck in, my nigga. And that's on my mom. Like real shit. Like, and I feel like I said, and I chose a specific clip that I chose from the Applying Pressure podcast, because a lot of y'all don't realize that what y'all missing is that woman. And when I say that woman, I don't mean just sexually, oh, she fucked me good, suck me good, all that. I'm talking about, my nigga, when you want to break down and cry, are you comfortable to do that with her? When nobody else understands what the fuck is going on? Do she got your back? Is she really pouring into you and not just telling you it's gonna be okay? She coming up with a solution, a strategist. She bringing to the table what she can offer to fix the issue. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all missing. That nurturing, that real deal love that comes from a woman and can only come from a woman. A lot of y'all missing that because y'all going to give a little bit over here, a little bit over there, so they don't get a chance to pour into you like they want to. And if they do pour into you, they're pouring something toxic into you because they know and they can feel that they're not the only one. So we're not going to give you our genuine selves, the genuine power and energy that comes from a woman, if we know that you're not our man.
You sprayed it all over the place. You ain't just
exactly
there.
Not a girl, a woman.
A woman. Facts. And it takes a man. It takes a man to build a woman and a woman to build a man. And I'm saying fuck the sexually, but emotionally, like physically, like it fits that
spiritually.
Way. Yes, it fits that way. It's gonna better you. If a situation is not bettering you, or you not progressing, and you see yourself just being stagnated, or you falling by the wayside, you gotta let it go. You gotta learn when enough is enough. Love is love. I know a lot of people be around like, oh, I love you, or I love this person. You're not in. No, you don't love them. You just love the feeling of the chase. Or girl, this nigga do that for me. This nigga, like any woman, this is how I feel, man. Y'all are women out here, bro. What's between y'all legs is sacred. That shit can move mountains. You get what I'm saying? Like what's between a woman's leg can move mountains. A man would jump head over heels for a woman that don't get a puss up. I'm gonna give y'all some real shit. A nigga would do anything. A nigga would go right now, clear out his bank account if he ain't never had that pussy, and you be like, shit, I'm willing to give you that jank right now. He's gonna clear out that bank account. You know what I'm saying? And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being dead ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's like as a woman, I know shit can get hard for y'all, bro. With these kids, I know shit can get hard for y'all on your jobs. I know as a black woman, they treat you lesser. You know what I'm saying? They treat you lesser. They make rules up at these jobs. They try not to get, and y'all resort to everything. Let's be honest here. Women resort to stealing. Women resort to anything they got to do to take care of them babies. You know what I'm saying? And I salute that. But sister, this just from a man. Don't downgrade yourself for no fucking dollar or the next situation. Don't look at giving yourself up thinking that's gonna be the best thing to get. Or Instagram, TikTok, letting that shit control society, controlling your household or the way you think life should be going. Cause life is more than that. If that shit was to crash today or end of the day, what are you without social media? What are you? How would your life be? If you couldn't lay on your back and get fucked, other than that, what do you bring to the table? What are you trying to get to in life? If you fucking, most of these women out here that be fucking and run through, I please, this I all ask, what do you have to show for running up your body count? And that's all honest. If you ain't got the next phase, if you still living in one of these projects, if you still living in fucking one of these, if you still getting assistance from the government, I'm just being honest, it's not worth it because you're not winning out of this situation. You're not winning, you getting a name. You think you finessing a nigga or, yeah, this nigga kicking these dollars off or this nigga doing that. That shit is, you just getting a name. You get a name. In our world, it's a name. It's a name for you in our world. In our world, we gonna talk about you. Yeah, that bitch, yeah. Shit, I ain't had to give him a couple of dollars. She with it. You know, but you thinking you done got something crazy out the deal and then you be broke in 2 weeks. The next month.
Yeah, this is exactly what I be trying to tell people. Dudes right now, it's like, you've been single. You talk about you've been single for like 4 years. I be saying what's up. I be saying good morning. Okay. I be telling you gorgeous. I be liking your pictures. My nigga, you don't think I know what I look like? Like, I look at me every day. And I see the parts of me you can't see. So I know how beautiful I am. I know how powerful I am. I also know how intelligent I am. I know how ambitious I am. I know how driven I am. I know how I'll cook, suck, fucking all that, your life away. I do know that. However, then what?
What's
you
after
ready
that?
to help me pay this tuition? Me and my kids about to move into this house. You got the security deposit? I'm trying to buy a new car because mine got totaled in, you know what I'm saying, my divorce situation. You ready to put me in some wheels? Oh, my kids, I got 3 kids that just start school this coming week. What you got on these school clothes? The school supplies?
No, you can't do that though. How you sound, I'm gonna be honest.
No, what I'm saying is,
how you sounded right now.
What I'm saying is,
hold on, how you sounded right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. How you sound, this from a man perspective. How you sounded right now
I get
is
what
like
you're saying. No, hold on, let me finish though. The reason I'm saying this is because the people that are giving me these comments are people that have been in my presence. You know me, you've been around me enough to know what my situations are. And the only thing you have still tried to offer me is, you're gorgeous. Hey, good morning. Not, let's go on a date. Not, hey, what you got going on with school? How's school going? How's the podcast going? Oh, I watched your last podcast and I really, you know what I'm saying, that was informative. I didn't know you went through that. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? You're not showing any type of investment in me as a person. All you're concerned about,
you get to know me.
You're not worried about everything that comes with me. You're worried about the piece of me that you want. That's what I was getting to. I'm not.
So this is what I want to know. As women, all right. So
the shoes and some clothes and
so now let me say this. Let me say this right. All right, you say that right. So now, if I see you on, let's just say you've been on Instagram showing your ass, you take pictures of you dancing sexually, your videos sexually, all this is sexual pleasing. How is a man supposed to come at you if that's all you promote? If you giving me if that's all you giving, how could you be mad at a man for coming at you on them vibes?
And I can't. and that's accountability. That's something I check myself about too. If you have paid attention to my page, and my TikToks, any of my social media, a whole lot of shit has been changed. I'm a free spirit. I like dancing, I twerk, all that stuff, and I'm not ashamed of it. However, I realized the perception that I was given, and I have toned myself back because I know that's not what I want. The energy that I'm going to get from what I was putting out there is not what I want. So I removed it.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, that's my shit. I mean, because I be seeing little posts. I be seeing little posts with women like, niggas in my DM. These niggas thirsty. They dogs. All this and that. But if you giving that energy to social media, what do you think it's going to do? You're giving the energy that, hey, look at me.
Exactly.
Look at me. Bro, I've been
I'm
out here.
saying,
Listen, I'm just getting back out here home, right? I'm telling you, what I see out here as far as women wise, y'all not leaving nothing for the imagination. I'm talking about pants in the pussy, no bras on, can see titties all out. Y'all not leaving no imagination for a man. Y'all not, a nigga see y'all, basically, once a nigga see your sculpture, everything he know is there. Only thing he don't know is how wet it gets.
he done already mentally fucked.
That's what I'm saying. So he
Mentally
done
fucked.
mentally he done been in your pants already. So that's what's on his mind. That was the first thing that was on his mind, because that's what you was giving off. You won't giving off the goddamn like, oh, I'm trying to build some, or I'm trying to get to know you, and I'm trying to get to know a man for real. I want a real man. I want somebody who gonna be a man in my life, not a little boy. So if you giving off the well, she trying to fuck, I give her a little dollars. She with that. That's what a nigga gonna take. We only gonna go off for all that. To me, I don't like none of that shit. I don't like them leggings. I don't like them leggings. I don't like none of that shit. All that shit to me, that shit is house clothes. That shit you wear behind closed doors. You don't put that shit on out here. Like, you don't wear that type of shit in the street. You don't no drawers on, pussy eating up the goddamn the leggings. Pussy eating the leggings all up. You ain't leaving nothing for the imagination. But I supposed to tell a nigga, and we out in public.
Everybody who has watched my platform knows I'm not a traditional woman. But when I say I'm not a traditional woman, that means my understanding of relationship is different. I feel like your relationship is whatever you and your partner or partners decide it is. Whatever works for y'all. I don't believe in everybody got to be with one person. I don't believe in everybody has to be, you know what I'm saying, with multiple people. I don't believe that everybody has to only date women or men or whatever's clever for you, as long as you're safe and it's an agreement and everybody understands what it is. When you're honest with people and you set forth, like you said, you got certain shit you ain't with, straight up and down, this is what my guidelines is, these are my boundaries. If your person respect that and it works for y'all, then that's the perfect relationship. That's how I look at it. But also, like I said, I had to scale certain stuff back. I realized, like I said,
But I'm asking you as a woman, do you feel that is respecting yourself though?
No, I don't.
Okay. I just wanted okay.
But hold on though. The reason that it took me time to realize that, you get what I'm saying? And the reason that is because for me, I can't speak for anyone else. I was living in trauma.
Okay.
When your body is taken from you unwillingly, later on, if you haven't dealt with that,
yes, that's true.
Then you lose value for yourself and your body. So I was like, it was already taken, so fuck it. Somebody took it when they wanted it anyway. Y'all gonna do it anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it. And it's not because of one time.
I'm sorry you had to experience that. I'm sorry you and so many other women have had to experience that. That's something that you don't want. Me having daughters, that's something I want no woman to go through.
Exactly. And that's how I feel about my two. I got 2 daughters and a son, and I don't want them to ever, male or female, because there are men that have their bodies taken too. So that put me, when I went to therapy and I actually started working on the shit and realizing that it was affecting even the people that I chose in relationships. Like, I chose people that reminded me of the people who abused me. And then expected not to be abused.
Facts.
So, like I said, accountability. It takes a woman. I was a girl. Now, please understand, I'm 34 years old. I just became a woman at 29. Okay?
Talk. That's
like,
right.
Being a woman ain't got shit to do with your age, my girl. It has nothing to do with your body shape. It has nothing to do with how many bills you pay, how many niggas is on your, you know what I'm saying, on your click. It ain't got shit to do with none of that. It's about your mind state. Are you wearing your big girl panties? When real shit comes to you, are you handling it as a woman instead of going to the familiar and comfortable positions, like where you really at.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
that's what makes you a woman. And that's what I had to realize. Like that was something that was taught to me, but the way that it was taught to me was in trauma. So I wasn't receptive. When
Okay.
you really take that time to work on yourself, and it don't have to be traditional therapy. It can be you sitting down with yourself and writing down childhood memories that you know got you fucked up. Like
Facts.
sitting with yourself, taking time, not jumping in one relationship and another relationship, another relationship. Ain't
Facts.
nothing real about that. You're not gonna find anything real because you're not giving real.
Facts. That's facts.
You still behind a mask. I'm going to mask myself behind another relationship so I look happy so I can post these fucking pictures.
No bush. Facts. That's
Or I'm
facts.
gonna get 3 or 4 jobs so I don't never have no time to do nothing but sleep. I can't sit with myself or sit with my kids because I'm fucked up and I don't know what energy I'm gonna get in. That's what I was doing to myself. I was working myself away to not face my traumas and how the trauma that I had was affecting my kids and what I was doing to them. Sometimes being accountable and growing up means saying, I'm not in a position to take care of my kids like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, let me get myself together. Facts.
And I had to make that choice.
That takes a lot
now the situation is
woman,
totally different.
As a woman, that takes a lot.
It definitely does. Lot. And a lot of people get a misconception. Oh, you ain't have your kids all the time. Da, da, da. That was a decision I made because the situations that were offered were better for my children than what I was going through. Mommy was living from house to house and jumping around trying to figure shit out. That was no place for them. There was no structure there. But that's the chaos I grew up in, and I didn't want to transfer that to them. Now that I'm stable and things are coming together and we're together, it's a whole different situation. And I'm grateful for the pain that I went through for 6 years. I'm grateful for the fact that I was woman enough at that time to say, hey, I'm going to let y'all rock. I'll pay child support. Yeah, I'm a woman that been on child support.
Yeah, that's
real.
You know that's real. That's like, real.
And it won't know, oh, I'm going to take you to court. It was, I want to sign myself up. And I still do. Been doing. Going to continue to do. Just went broke doing. But they straight.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And like I said, now the situation is different and they're with me and it's half here and half there, whatever. We got a whole different dynamic. But it took time for me to be able and to be in position and to be mentally ready for that shit. As a woman, I can honestly say, and a lot of women feel like this, but they're not real enough to say it. I didn't want kids. All of my kids were out of trauma bonds.
Okay.
All of them. And my last child, like I was just talking to my best friend earlier about this, and we were talking about our kids. We both have 3 kids. And we all categorize it this way. The oldest is the one that has the worst of me. The middle child, no, the oldest is the one that saw me before the worst of me and has the good memories and bad. The middle child is the one that got the worst of me. And the younger child is who came up with the healed me.
That's how, yeah, you're right. That's how it works. But that's a cycle that we have to learn to break, though, man. You know, we get that from that's how, for our generation, our parents left us with our grandparents. So a lot of us, our grandparents raised us. And due to a really fact, our parents don't really know how to be grandparents for real. Like they suffer with know how to be grandparents. But then sometimes that makes the best out of them for real because they know where they went wrong with you.
And then people, what I had to realize, and I didn't realize this till school, we had to talk about the dynamics in the families. And we were talking about African American culture. Uh-huh. And it was like a lady, like she brought up how, you know, her mom, she raised her brothers and sisters and her mom was outside. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Promiscuous, not as far as drugs, but just outside.
Just outside, yeah.
And then she was like, She never saw her mom in a stable relationship, so she didn't know anything about a stable relationship, but she knew how to raise a household because she raised her brother and sisters. I mean, her brothers and sisters and herself. And it made me think about my mom, because my mom raised her two brothers, and my grandmother was outside. And my mom, when we were younger, kept us away from my grandma a lot of times because of my grandmother's thought process and her ways. I'm a lot like my grandmother, and my mom always made that very clear. However, I realized I'm more like my mom. My mom was always the one that was working. She gonna make sure she gonna make a way out of no way. Some shit fall apart, she gonna pull it together. I gravitated more to that part. But as far as my grandmother, that's the twerking, that's the, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? That's that part of me. So I had to learn the balance of that. And I also realized I'm somewhat like my dad. My dad is a very loving person, but my dad has some fucked up ways. So when I looked at the stair step of how I did my kids, I also had to look at that in regards to my relationship with my mother and my grandmother. And that shit is some shit I just realized this morning. And that's why I wanted to do this topic. And the reason that I wanted you to come in is because I wanted to get a male perspective and a different, you know what I'm saying, dynamic. But also for me, the reason that I wanted to talk about what's real is what's real is understanding and being okay with the fact that you make mistakes and you're human, but your parents are also.
Facts. That's facts. They make mistakes too. They learn it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you, a lot of times, like, especially if you have a parent that had you before the age of 21, you know what I'm saying, before they really developed or started doing anything for themselves, like they always been a parent all their lives, that's all they know. It's different. It's a struggle because y'all growing up together. They trying to figure that shit out, and they trying to teach you the stuff that they're still learning. You have to, what's real is being accountable, but also giving grace to yourself, to those around you, to the people that brought you up, to all situations. Because everybody gonna fuck up.
Yeah, I think for me, right, even when it comes to even the thing as like with the parents, how it was with the parents, like I never thought me and my dad would have the bond that we have now. You know what I'm saying? And it comes to when your parents can finally sit down with you and be like, yo, I fucked up. Like, I didn't know how to be a parent. I didn't know the steps. I was scared. I ran from it. I fucked up. But you have to come to, as we go back to accountability, you have to come to the point of saying, okay, I did wrong too. It's not just, my whole life is not just fucked up because of your parenting. I put myself in situations too that I couldn't escape because of, I'm not gonna say the situation, or just knowing like shit. I grab it, as black men, we grab what we take to the street, man. That's our first way we look to solve any problem. That's our first way we look at to save money. That's the first opportunity besides basketball or football or some type of athletic.
Some sports, yeah.
Yes, that's the first thing we run to is hustling. Not knowing, I'm gonna give you a good example how people don't think of. Now, all right, that scooter situation is becoming a big thing in Virginia, right? As far as college-wise, anywhere around college-wise, you can go find you a little $900 building, get a grant for all them scooters because the students need them to get around. Get you a quick grant and put all them out, and that's a business right there. You got money coming, you got money opportunities coming in right there. That fast. That quick of a come up. You know what I'm saying? Or even just starting you going to buy you 3 of them motherfuckers and leaving them outside. And buying your own little machine to collect the money so that it can go to your cash out. We don't get together and think past the streets as black
Vending
men.
machines, laundromats,
All that's the
Toro, Airbnbs.
A goal. They
You
give
can
no.
get a grant to open an Airbnb. I'm working on that. Peer pressure. Don't worry about it, because I'm opening halfway houses. It's a lot going on. I
And
told y'all.
like
I'm
even with
coming.
that, like the government give you free money for hiring felons. You know what I'm saying? They give you free money, and
I'm
it's
gonna
a
get
lot.
it.
It's a lot that felons can get out here on the comeback. They just not gonna show you. Of course, they're not gonna show you the free shit. You think they
You
want to?
know what's
You think they
crazy?
want to tell a convict the free shit that he
I'm
can get?
glad. I'm glad you brought that up. So for a lot of the time, I have worked for the state before I got heavy into school, and before, like recently, I just started working with people in mental health and group homes and stuff. But my brother served 16 and a half years because he wouldn't snitch on my uncle. So he came home, and basically all he had on his resume was that he was basically in charge of housekeeping in the jail. So I spruced up his resume, you know what I'm saying, to show he had housekeeping skills. Now my brother, he has been home for 5 years. He don't have kids, of course, because he was gone since he was 21. But he has gotten his HAVAC certification. He's certified engineer now. He is the head supervisor over 2 hotels, and he's about to transfer into another position in another state. I say this to say, they definitely will not tell you about this shit. If I didn't work for the state and know the stuff that I knew and was able to finagle shit, he wouldn't have been able to get some of the grants that are allotted to them, some of the business opportunities and stuff. He wouldn't even know, because it's not public record. Like, they don't put it out there. And then a lot of people in a lot of places are accepting the money for felons, but they're not hiring them out. They're not meeting the quotas they're supposed to. They're not treating them fairly. They're not paying them what they're supposed to pay them and stuff. So if you don't know the rules and the regulations, it's hard for you to do that. So you got to have somebody, and that means reaching out, asking for help. Another part of being real is being able to say, hey, I don't know everything. I need some help. You know what I'm saying? Can you help me with this? Can you look this up for me? You know what I'm saying? Because I heard that they got this, but I ain't seen nothing about it. Stuff like that. You have to, like, for real. And that's some of the stuff that I want to do with my podcast. That's some of the things I'm going to be doing with the radio show. If you haven't tapped into purepressure.com, please do so, because the blog is going to have most of the information, like the real shit that you need. The podcast, we're going to talk shit, we're going to joke and laugh and all that stuff, but it's really more so to get y'all attention. Like, I need y'all to pay attention, okay? That's really what the podcast is about. But the real information, y'all can DM me. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying, like I said, hit me up on Peer Pressure Pod, you know what I'm saying, .com, I'm sorry, peerpressure.com. But that's where all that is. Come on, sir. What the heck? I'm trying to accept you. It ain't working. I think it's your connection, because you're moving. But I'm about to wrap this up, y'all, anyway. Let's see if I can get Shot back.
Yo,
Yo,
yeah.
yeah, your ass lost connection. That's all.
Oh yeah, man. Tell them follow you.
No, tell them follow you. You tell them
No,
follow you.
fuck
What you
that.
got going on?
Tell
Let
them
the people
like,
know what you got
hey,
coming on.
look, oh yo, like, starting next
I
month,
love you too,
I'm gonna
cousin.
take
Thank
this
you.
rap shit. I'm gonna take this rap shit serious. Like, I see what can happen with the
Please
J.
do, cause I need
Like
y'all
I'm
to. All y'all, Tay,
like
Dollar. I need all y'all to.
I'm gonna take this shit serious, man. Everything I do for
I
PI,
need
I
y'all
do
to
for
send
Mike
me
Mike.
y'all music to
Like, yeah, I told you I got you.
purepressure@gmail.com, so y'all can get in rotation. And I'm about to be on a radio station in Atlanta, so I need y'all to send me y'all shit. I got
Shit.
some old Triple M, you know what I'm saying? I got it saved to the files. I'll go ahead and drop that. That's already in rotation on the station, by the way. All of y'all shit that I had that
Man,
takes in.
thank you.
But
Thank you. Look forward to my I got a little tractor business coming, scooter business coming. I'm working, man. I'm out here. I'm trying to everything I do, man, I do for mine that's dead, man. I gotta succeed for them. Like, I gotta make sure they carry on, man, in a respective manner. Like, life will never be the same. Can't never get them memories back. Can't never get them people back. You but you gotta hold your head up. You gotta put your grown man drawers on. You gotta put your boots on. And when that bell ring, you gotta get up in the morning, man, and you gotta fight for another day, man.
Every day. Don't hold that up. But like he said, follow me right here on Instagram. Y'all can follow Pure Pressure page on Facebook. Follow purepressure.pod, P-O-D, on Instagram for all the podcast updates because I'm transitioning. I don't really want too much of that on this page. This is going to be for other endeavors and stuff that I got coming up. Also, make sure you tune in on Koza Radio Monday through Friday for the Drive at 5 with me. Also, Monday mornings for the Koza Morning Tea with me. We got the Koza DJs in the building. We got some interviews coming up. Shaw gonna interview. He don't know it yet. But anyway, I'm manifesting out loud.
Yeah, manifesting.
No, but for real. Koza Studios is on the way. Koza Vending is on the way. Pure Pressure Vending is on the way. Pure Pressure merch is on the way. Make sure y'all get y'all Koza merch that's already out on kozaradio.com. Yeah, y'all know where I be at. Yeah, y'all know this will be dropping tomorrow at 12 noon on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all
man, hey, y'all go if you ain't heard now, man, go click on your friend who locked up, man. Go click on their JPay, man. Show them some love, man. Show them people they got somebody in their corner, man. Go show them some send it $5, $10. Send them something to show them, you was thinking about.
Listen,
a card. That's definitely
on JPay,
a
they
card.
got all different categories. Get some stamps, write a letter. Like, you could just talk to the little text, you know what I'm saying? Voice to text if you don't feel like texting. They need it, yo.
They been solid, man. Free everybody, man, who been solid, man. They ain't raped no kid. They ain't did no fucked up shit, man. Free them people, man. Like freedom, bro. Like, they going through a whole lot. I want to do it. I'm gonna come out for your episode, let you know about what's really going on in them penitentiaries and how they making that money with the government. Free slavery on the back of the penitentiary.
That's episode is already in works. I got 2 other people that I wanted to join. So if you want to join for real, that's something that I'm already working on, because I'm going to have my brother and somebody else that, you know what I'm saying, was locked up. And I'm trying to see if I can get a voice recording from somebody that is locked up that I'm cool with. But it's a lot of stuff that's in the works. I'm not playing. Y'all, Pure Pressure.
Stay tuned, man. Pure Pressure is coming. Stay tuned. Bigger, better.
Y'all
greater.
Better make sure y'all stay tuned to Parkboy _ Shot, because he got the music coming. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all know I don't listen to everybody. Y'all know me. Y'all know I don't listen to everybody. I listen to them. Y'all better tap in, because the price going up.
You know it, man. I want to thank you. Thank you for giving me this chance to do this with you, man. I enjoyed this podcast. Energy was well. It was a loving situation, man. Let's keep it going. Keep going. I wish you many more blessings, many more moons to come, man.
No problem.
All right, go.
Later.
Peace.